Your treasure and your gold is right outside your normal capacity that you haven't quite got to yet. It's right over that little wall you put up around yourself to protect yourself. And one of the craziest things that I did, and during my healing journey, is I wasn't healing for 3 years. I was at the Mayo Clinic. They told me I'd be permanently disabled. I had this terrible slur. I dragged my leg when I walked. I couldn't work out. I couldn't do anything. It was terrible. I had no memory. So on Alzheimer's medicine, all this stuff. I wasn't healing. And I'm like, what the why am I being punished? I thought God was punishing me for something. And I had so much armor around my heart and my soul from going to do all these crazy things when I was terrified out of my mind. And, you know, the first time I had my heart broken, the first time my dad spanked me, the first time I got bullied, you know, all these things, these little mini traumas sort of thing that happen. And they just stack and stack and stack because I'm a super sensitive person. So I didn't want my heart to feel that. It was just too painful. So I just covered it up. And the second that I ripped all that off, and I did this process where I just ripped all these layers of armor off, and I could just see all these like little incidences and things over my lifetime like falling off. I remember just getting like blasted with this love and this grace and this healing. And I knew that being vulnerable and getting little David out and letting him shine his light, that little innocent soul, that was actually the way. That was actually the truth. And this warrior, not that everything was wrong with it, but this gladiator who could run through this wall and couldn't feel a thing. I was just heavy, guarded, and it was heavy and guarded. And when I ripped it open, I felt so naked and so vulnerable, but also everything that I thought was going to happen, like I was just going to get pile drived into from the world, was the opposite. And I just got like protected by this light. And I know it sounds all woo-woo-y or whatever. It's not. I was literally like protected because I was authentically aligned with my true soul. And I didn't have to pretend anymore. I didn't have to be the tough guy. I didn't have to be the perfect student, you know, whatever. I think that there's some gold in there when you can kind of like let the guard down and really get comfortable with being who you really are, just without trying. That's like flow and glide as opposed to like pushing all the time and protecting all the time and posturing all the time. And I did that for a long time in the NHL. What I didn't realize was there are pieces of that warrior that are amazing. The discipline, the focus, the determination, those are amazing, but I don't have to do it with all the stuff on. I can be light and agile and quick and adaptable, and stuff happens, but to be able to authentically align and go fast and light is very liberating.